Is it done, Yuri?
Right. Completely forgot. I'll start on it now. Right. What's up, everyone? So it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video, and I thought I'd give you guys an update on what's going on with the E55. I've been daily driving it. Of course, there has been much driving recently because we've all been staying at home. So far, she's been good. The only thing I've done since the previous video was I did the shift boot and I modified the shifter rod a little bit so it would sit up further forward. Before I couldn't even put the center console piece back in. But even then, I was already daily driving it and it was working just fine. I actually drove it to Radwood, not right before the whole quarantine thing started, and it was great. Radwood, Texas. It was supposedly one of the biggest Radwood events of just one of the biggest ones that they've had so far, and I really enjoyed it. I recommend anyone, if they have one local to their area, whenever they have one again soon, to go. It was a really cool experience. Just got to see all kinds of different cars, and people are just there to have fun. Not just to. It's not really more of a. It is a car show, but not to that extent. You're there more just like to hang out, I guess. And we dressed up for the occasion as well, which is pretty cool. But anyway, there she is, all lonely. Well, not really lonely. She just hasn't get driven much. Let me see if I have the keys. Yep, I do. Yes, the glorious 6-speed transmission. So this is how it looks so far. As you can see, I have it in first. I still need to get the parking brake to work. I think the parking brake needs to be adjusted. It's not working too well. So need to do that. I do think I need a new shift boot. If you see here, there's a little bit of gap there. I actually got this from Amazon. Supposedly it's for a 6-speed Mercedes-Benz. I forgot which model. And it worked out okay-ish. It came with this this other shift knob, which I liked, but the Crossfire shift knob just feels so much better because it's weighted. So I ended up using the Crossfire shift knob. I sanded it down, painted black, and I think it looks nice. It adds a nice little touch in here, and it feels really good in your hand. The only thing I don't like so far, I tried my best not to cut up the shifter center console because I just, these pieces are kind of hard to come by, and I didn't want to mess it up, even though mine's chipped right here. The only issue so far is that, one, there's a bit of gap over here, and I wanted to fit inside this. This is the automatic ring that goes around, clip piece. I had to do a lot of cutting to make that work because the shifter still wants, it's fine on the normal 1 to 6 gears, but when I go to reverse, it still needs to go that extra bit further. So if I go to reverse, sometimes it might, as you can see here, it just rubs just a little bit on the center console. Not too big of a deal, but I would like to not have it rub at all. So, vroom, 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 vroom. Yeah, I love it. I love the car. All right, let's get into the car. It's hot. So I'd also like to thank everyone who has commented, who has loved the build. I really, really do appreciate it. It's just, it's so heartwarming to see some of these comments because, I mean, the whole goal for me originally was just to make this more accessible to a bigger audience. Before, there was only 2 people who've done this before on W210, and I just hope this swap encourages, or at least having it on YouTube will encourage other people who view this to do the same for their cars, their Mercedes-Benz V8 vehicles, or even just any Mercedes-Benz vehicle that you want a 6-speed swap or manual transmission swap or something. You know, just don't be afraid, and if you think you can do it and you have the knowledge to do it and the parts, and you're not afraid of trying, I would say go for it, because it definitely turned the car into a totally different animal. It's not even the same. And yes, of course, it's not finished yet. There's still going to be more parts of the series to come on. One thing people have been requesting is a parts list, which the part 1 of my series kind of has that already, but there was a couple changes that I need to do. Well, there's only really two or three things that would probably need to change from that original parts list, and I can pretty much be down to the T on what you probably need to do. So maybe I'll make another video on that coming soon. I do have another surprise coming. That'll also be on another video because there's too much, I guess, detail to add into this one video, so I thought I'd make it a separate one. And I think if you guys are looking for this kind of 6-speed swap content, then you guys are probably gonna look forward to that. So I won't spoil more of that. Here's the E36 for good measure. I've been working on it as well. OBD2 swap, runs on MS41 now, been trying to tune it. Redid the valve cover gasket. Gonna add a new port there for more crankcase breathing. Ordered a new Walbro 450 fuel pump. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any questions on the build. And hopefully I can answer in the next one. Like I said, the only thing left for the E55 is redoing the shift boot. I still need to mount the clutch reservoir. I still haven't mounted it. I did fix the brake light switch. If you guys watched my previous video, that was because the brake light switch wasn't long enough. There's like a little end on the brake light switch that the pedal triggers. And so what happened was, since it's not long enough, the computer, I guess it flips, it just reverse thinks, I guess, how it works if it's not touching. So usually the pedal is actually on to... Here's a better example. Usually the sensor sits right here, and the pedal, when it's resting, should automatically trigger the switch. You can either do 2 ways. You can either bend that tab to go a little bit more forward, or add a little extension to the tip of that switch. And on my case, I think I use epoxy, and that was more than enough. As long as it makes contact when the pedal is resting, you're good. Check engine light, but not really too worried about that. That'll come eventually. Oh, and reverse light. I would love to have reverse light to work. I saw someone else with he did a CLK 320. He messaged me on one of the videos, and his build is so cool. But anyway, he made his reverse light work, and it's like some pin on the ECU or something. So maybe I can do the same for my car. So we'll see. But anyways, thanks again. Let me know if you have any questions. I really do appreciate all the feedback. I think that's pretty much it. Thanks again. See you guys next time. And stay safe, please. And...